Thank you for tuning in. I'm Commit Stab, your unwilling host for this week, and this is your weekly pressure news. Week 14 would have spanned from March 23rd to 29th, but it's been cut short on the 28th due to schedule changing for Saturday uploads. This will work better for Woo Logic and his guest hosts, such as me. There was also finally news this week, and you all know why. I don't know shit about this game. March 23rd started us off with an absolute bang by releasing the Half a Slice of Cake, aka Worth the Wait Part 2 update trailer to release. Get ready because I'm about to dissect literally everything in this trailer. Oh god, I am. First few seconds, we gotta look at a new dock since it says Door 100 in blue, indicating a keycard door. A few frames show a structure above the door, indicating that this is a custom dock for runs playing with modifiers. We also get to see how some item skins and upgrades look. Next shot, we see the player inspecting a flash beacon while opening a door with it getting stuck, and another player kicking down the door after. This feature is highly likely exclusive to a modifier. Shot 3, we get to see the new cafeteria room type, as well as a modifier which allows landmines and possibly other hazards to spawn in drawers. Shot 4, we get to see a monitor with a custom OS design and a lovely background of 3 DSBs. I don't know what that means. I don't know pressure. Shot 5, we get to see the art portfolio modifier in action. Shot 6, we get to see a new enemy, which despite its strange appearance, it's likely not a collaboration entity, due to literally no one in the community knowing what it is.
Hi, this is Wojcik stepping in really quickly. I just want to comment on this. While I was slowing down the footage to make it look good and everything, I noticed right here, when they open the door right there, they move. They like get teleported up a little bit, like they're being put in a certain position for the enemy to do something. So this is some sort of like a mini game, kind of like pandemonium. Okay, back to Step.
In shot 7, we see the Necrobloxicon in use, which potentially has more uses for the base game, but could instead be locked behind a modifier. We see a flashlight, lantern, flash beacon, and whatever this icon is, which changes how the Necrobloxicon's light behaves. This is confirmed by the player selecting the unknown item icon, and being able to throw the cube into the air, suspended like a beacon. In shot 8, we see the Deception modifier in use, which changes Pandemonium to look and sound like Angler and all of its variants. This one clearly being Chainsmoker. Shot 9, a barrage of turrets are shooting and killing the players, with blood splattered everywhere. This will be a modifier. Shot 10, we see another modifier in use. Can you tell this update has a lot of modifiers? We see another modifier in use that makes the drawers take 2 hits of the E button to open, due to being glued shut. That just sounds annoying. Shot 11 gives us either a new item in a modifier, or the SPR function change in a modifier, causing the player to go completely limp as if stunned from a landmine. In shot 12, we see the player in a new living quarters room type, and encountering the new wall dweller in action, hiding between its plated arms to be undetected. Players are seen shooting Sebastian Soulless in shot 13, with guns accessible through a new admin panel added that spawns bricks upon impact. Shot 14, we see a glimpse into a different universe of pressure, if the devs actually knew how to make a good game. Unfortunately, they do not. Jokes aside, this is admin panel shenanigans. Shot 15, we see the admin gun again spawning pools of lava onto the crowd of players. There's also this sign, if we zoom in, saying electrified water ahead, which is really interesting. I wonder what that could possibly mean. Maybe something about water that's electrified. There being a sign here means that the water is meant to be electrified. I didn't even read the next line in the script before saying. Maybe a containment area for a new creature? Who knows? Shot 16. Infestation is pink. Modifier or admin panel? Flip a coin. Shot 17. How many of these are there? The navigation malfunction modifier is in use, causing the door number display to be glitched, and the modifier adding the witching hour to the main game in action. This also shows us how witching hour will function, requiring the player to look at witching hour every now and then for her to step back and not kill them. Shot 18. The admin gun is used again, shooting explosions, as well as a new room that looks to be some sort of storage room, with these bioreactor-looking things. Another YouTuber commented on this room, saying they could be water filtration systems, which honestly sounds more believable, but I'm keeping bioreactors on the table. Shot 19. We get to see stream integration be added as both a setting and a modifier. If you don't know what stream integration is, it just lets viewers of like a live stream influence what happens in your game. Like in Cluster Truck. In Shot 20, the admin panel Game Pass is shown, which will allow players that have it to do basically anything they want. This Game Pass will be given to all players who have already purchased the 50-player lobby Game Pass. The next scene, we see the same dock from the beginning being heavily vandalized with the admin gun. Shot 20, which he listed twice in the script for some reason, not sure if that's an error, or if it's just commenting on the same shot again. We see the Devil Incarnate modifier in use, as Doombringer from Grace is present, with his signature scream alongside him. Shot 21, the Living Quarters room type is shown off again, and enemies from the Roblox game Conundrum's Challenge are there too. Shot 22, we see turrets absolutely everywhere, with the player injecting themselves with a skinned sprint. I'm just not saying the acronym out. It's sprint. It's sprint, whatever. In Shot 23, Sebastian's death screen animations are in action. Shot 24, we see Dropple from Grace in an elevator. There's more of Conundrum's Challenge on Shot 25. Shot 26 confirms the back area room type is getting re-added, as well as seeing Carnation fly by the player. Shot 27, we see an unidentified enemy. Could be modifier or not, we just don't know. Shot 28, Sebastian yells at us like an abusive father. Shot 29, A200 from Roblox Rooms is present. For literally 5 frames, we see the death screen from Dying to Dozer from Grace. Shot 30, I really don't know what's happening. And that's the trailer. The release date is revealed in the bottom right, March 28th, which is the day the video you are watching right now released on. Oh my god, I'm talking to the future? After the trailer is completed, we get a scene of the player walking through the black site, with a fog present, and either Sebastian or some other character, voiced by the same dude, saying,
Mary, could you really be in this facility?
This is a reference to Silent Hill 2, when James Sunderland says a very similar line.
Could Mary really be here?
The scene and entire trailer ends with a pet deep sea bunny performing a loaf. I really don't know what this is alluding to. We'll just have to see on the 28th. You guys don't have to wait as long as I do. March 24th had the Game Pass pre-orders available to be purchased and badges viewable. Game Passes are pretty simple, although people who have already bought the 50-player Game Pass will not have to buy the admin panel Game Pass to access it. The badges are very interesting, specifically the 4 Opus badges, as first they are all related to the modifiers. But the description of them leads us to believe that modified runs will be hosted by the hosts that we have only ever seen in the vault. Will be hosted by the hosts. Thanks. This is proven more by the trailer showing modifiers and movies above the starting dock. Movies! Like a show. And shows need a host. I rest my case. March 25th, a song got released early titled Our Star Has Died, which instantly tells us that this will be music played when you die during a modified run. Zeal gave confirmation that maintenance of implementing the update is going well. And a vague post from Mathia, let's fucking go! All March 26th had was a possible vague post from Mathia. She says it doesn't have anything to do with the update, but this suspiciously looks like Mr. Lofi. So maybe a future update. March 27th released the Sebastian Solis vinyl figure, accompanied by Painter. This figure will be available to purchase until April 18th. March 28th was the release date of the Half a Slice of Cake, which added a lot. Watch some other video to see everything that got added. This video was long enough. The OST released a few hours after the update dropped as well. Zeal also confirmed that Grand Encounters would be added as modifiers, to combat them being unavailable in modified rounds. The backgrounds seen on laptops and monitors will also be released in a few days as their original images. Again, thank you for tuning in to your weekly pressure news. And I won't see you in the black site because I don't even play this game. Why am I here? Who invited this kid?